Hey everybody, it's Tene Go Getter with Total Life Changes. And guys, I just want to talk to you guys for a minute about why I joined Total Life Changes and pretty much why it's so important to me. Alright, so I'm originally from Chicago, but I've been in Georgia for about 14 or 15 years now, so quite a while. Pretty much peach now. um, but yeah, I'm happily married. Of course, every marriage has issues, but otherwise, for the most part, I am happily married. I have two amazing little boys. They work my nerves too, but they are my babies and I love them to death. Oh my gosh. All right. So that is the amazing greatness about my life. That is the beauty of my life. But this video is a little bit more so towards some of the negatives that is in my life or has been, and what I'm trying to get through. Alright, so starting as all my life pretty much, as a kid, I did not know who my dad was. Me and my mom didn't get along that great. We got along, but we had a lot of issues, and I kind of somewhat think they may have had something to do with the fact that I didn't know my dad, and I don't know. I don't know what it was. We just had a lot of issues growing up. So as I grew up, I don't know, I just start getting this feeling kind of like, I don't know, like I was always looking for something to fulfill a void, inside of me. I always felt like there was something missing from my life. And like I said, I think that could have had a lot to do with my dad not being there though, And I didn't know absolutely anything about him, which kind of turned me into a troubled teen. At a young age, I started looking for love. At least that's what I thought it was. I was a kid then, but I started looking for love in boys, pretty much, like a lot of teenage girls do, because my dad wasn't around, so I was just looking for that male attention, that male love, and so things just kind of went for a turn once I became a teenager. Me and my mom's relationship got worse. I ended up getting kicked out of my house at the age of 17 years old. At the age of 18, well, I was a pretty troubled kid though. Like I had a lot of issues that I was trying to work on. Like I said, me and my mom had we did not have the best relationship, like at all. Not while I was a teenager, like at all. So, and before that, we got along, but we just had a lot of issues. Like, I can't even stress that enough. And, but by the way, we're good now. I love my mother to death. I always will, always have. We just had a lot of issues that we had to get through. I love her, but we just can't live together now. But, so, with that, I was very troubled. I got pregnant at the age of 18 years old. Start staying with my boyfriend then after I got pregnant. And pretty much from me moving out or me getting put out basically at the age of 17, I was pretty much house hopping from there. From my boyfriend's house to my best friend's girlfriend's house and just everywhere. I was just all over the place just trying to figure things out, and it was very hard. It was very hard because by me being pregnant at the age of 18, people would, say stuff like people that was close to me would say, "Well, you pregnant now. Now what you gonna do? You pretty much ruined your life." And that's what people want to jam in my head. I don't want to say who those people was, but that's what was told to me. My life was ruined because now I have a child to think about. So you might as well just drop out of high school. You might as well just not even go to college because you got a child now to worry about. All you need to do is get a job and make sure you can take care of that child. But guess what? That was something that I overcame as well because I did get me a high school diploma. And I did go to dental college. All right. And I did all of that with my son being there. So that showed me that I can do anything I put my mind to. I may have to do it a different way, because I did not get to graduate high school and like walk across the stage like I really wanted to. And that was so terrible for me, and the only reason I didn't was because I had a very hard pregnancy. Like, I was sick the whole 8 months, like throwing up, and it was bad. My first pregnancy was very bad. Like I said, I was throwing up like the whole 8 months, and I would try to go to school every day, but I'd get sick, be sleep in class. I have to run to the bathroom 1,000 times, and they just send me home anyway. So I end up just leaving high school. But after I had my son, I did go back to get my high school diploma online. So that's something that I am proud of. Also, after that, I went to dental college. Went to UEI and got a certificate for a dental assistant. So that was something else that I did get to walk across the stage there, and that was absolutely incredible for me. But the only downfall was with that is, and I still think about that too, my mother was not there. You know, she had to work, and I guess she felt like at the time working was more important than, you know, being at my graduation. But, you know, that's just how that went. I can't. Anyways, I don't really like to talk about that. I really don't like getting emotional on camera. I really don't. But I'm trying to really open up to you guys and tell you, you know, about me, about the real me. All right. And like I said, I didn't know who my dad was. But later on in life, at the age of 27, as I'm 28 now, but at the age of 27, I finally had found my dad on Facebook. Well, no, I found my brother first, and then he linked me to my dad. And it was crazy. It was amazing, and I was happy about it. But it was also crazy because, like, the way it was crazy. I found him on Facebook. Like, I was searching for a long time. I knew his name. I did know his name. His name was... Well, I ain't gonna say that on here, but I did know his name, so that's how I found him. And it was thousands of them with that name. So it took a lot of deep research. But I found him, and that was good. I still haven't been able to meet him, though, personally. I still, to this day, have not. Sorry about that, y'all. My camera went off. But anyways, so yeah, I was talking about my dad and meeting him and how that was crazy. And, actually, yeah, I found out that my dad was an entrepreneur. And you remember I told you that I would be trying to, well, when I was younger, I used to always try to, like, sell my toys and sell whatever I can because, I mean, I don't know, I've just always kind of wanted to have my own thing. And I found out that he actually does real estate and he has a car lot. So that showed me a lot about myself because, like, my mom and my sister and everybody on my mama's side, like, they are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? they're not entrepreneur type people. But yeah, I've always wondered, like, what is wrong with me? Like, why do I want this so bad? Why can't I just be content with a regular job? Because yes, I do have a job, and it's really easy. So that's why I haven't quit that job either, because like my job is simple. I just take people's money pretty much. So I mean, and it's easy. I got customers that like me. I've built relationships. I've been with this company for 3 years. So I mean, I like it. It's all right, and it's extra money. So, yeah. So you know, me finding my dad, that was something that was really opened up a part of me that I start to understand now. Start to understand that, okay, this is why I'm like this, and which made me want to go harder too, because I'm like, okay, this is something else, but like this is in my blood. This is something that I'm supposed to do, and I found out my brothers and my sister on their side too also were entrepreneurs. So that is definitely the side that I get that type of attitude from. So, but the reason I'm so passionate about TLC is because I genuinely just want change. My whole life, I've been borderline poor. Let's just keep it real. My whole life, I haven't ever had money like that to just be able to go and do what I want to do or spend what I want to spend on whatever. Like, that just hasn't ever been the case. I'm raised in Chicago as a kid. You know, we stayed in projects after projects. And, you know, it was, you know, with the roaches and stuff. Like, ugh, now I'll freaking scream if I see a roach because they're disgusting. But anyway, you know, we came from very poor upbringing. But my thing is, the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I want to be able to show people that you can start from the very bottom and then still get to the top. Because guess what? Since I've been in Total Life Changes, my life is literally changing. Because of TLC, I was able to get my family into a apartment. No, it's not the best looking apartment yet. It's mine though. It's mine. And I love it. It's a 3-bedroom, you know. I got my own little office in here. I got a room. My kids got a room. Like, I am so blessed and thankful that God has blessed me with this, because I tried to reach out to my family when I was really going through a bad time, you know, from the house hopping. I was actually recently staying with my sister, and that was rough because, of course, you know, my sister has her own family too. So it was my family in this 1-bedroom. My husband and my 2 kids in 1 bedroom. Not a 1-bedroom place, a one bedroom. All of us slept in that one room. But guys, I was able to get my family out of there because I was in TLC and because it was bringing me money. Because it was supplying me the needs that my family needed. So we got us a place now. And guys, that is life-changing. That right there alone is life-changing. So I really honestly believe that God blessed me. Because like I said, I reached out to some of my family members and asked if they could help. Nobody. None of my family wanted to help at all. And I can't be mad at them. Everybody got their own lives. But guys, my goal is to show people that you can do it. Whatever it is that you're out there doing. Whatever it is. You can do it. You just got to put your mind to it and stay focused. It's not easy. I won't ever say that this business or anything that I do is easy. You have to grind. You have to work. But it'll happen if you do it. I was just looking at Candace Burt Davis video of her talking about her retiring her husband. And guys, that video right there, like, that just brought me to tears. Because I'm just like, gosh, like, that's what I want. That's what I need. I'm tired of just getting by. I'm tired of barely making it. But since I have been in TLC, now I do have some extra money to be able to buy little things that I like. To be able to bring stuff into my office. To be able to supply my kids with everything that they need. I don't have to tell my kids I ain't got it. Because I'm going to get it. And TLC is helping me with that. It's growing, guys. Growing so amazingly. And my biggest why, guys, the biggest reason that I'm doing this is for these guys right here. Can you see my babies? Let's see. Hold on. Get this camera right. My babies right here. This is my why. These little boys are looking up to me. They're looking up to me and want to see mommy do it because they see me working so hard. They see me up late nights. They see me doing it. So I have to show them that I can, and can't nothing stop me from doing it. No circumstances, nobody telling me, nothing. And this man right here. This man who has stuck by me through everything, through thick and thin. I've put him through stuff. He's put me through stuff. But this man has stuck by me. And yes, that's me. And yes, I am chunky in that picture. That's ridiculous. But guys, this is my why. I have to retire my husband. And I have to show my kids that they can do whatever they put their mind to. And unfortunately, I'm running out of video now. So I guess that's it for now. So name is Go Get It, y'all. Peace.